Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And it's Messi. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Chance! It's in!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Great defending, strong and determined. Darwin. That's an excellent interception. And that was very necessary. Aim forwards. And here's Nunez. Baresi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. That pass has been well intercepted. He is through here. Now the finish! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Vinicius Junior really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. Messi plays it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Couldn't squeeze it through. And here's Mbappe. He's played him through. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Good pressure, determined, intense. Beckham! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And the finish! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Ruben Dias gets over and intercepts. Vinicius Junior, and it's Neymar. Now Mbappe gets shot at goal! It's a goal! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Utrecht shapes to shoot! They've done it!
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Now it's Neymar. Neymar unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Rice powering forward here. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Neymar, and once more he proves rigid and robust. Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. Neymar is wide and looking to get onto this. Goalkeeper's ball. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. That's a throw. And he cuts out the supply. Now it's Ricky Puig. Great ball if he can get there. Now it's Mbappe. Now has a goal! They've scored! And he is just ripping it up. Swift, incisive, deadly, all done in a matter of seconds.
Quick, decisive and unerring. A textbook example of how to turn defence into counter-attack. That'll do for me every time.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Decent hit! And it's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
Number 12, Lionel Messi. Lionel Messi. Lionel Messi.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Oh, what a mistake! Neymar. Great chance! Tries a shot! He scored! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
It's a simple game. A striker's job is to find the space as often as possible, and he did exactly that.
Utrecht are having a ball here.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Messi. Ricky Puig. White is one whose deliveries we all know about. Here's Scholes. Costa Curta. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Showing good feet. There's the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? And it's half-time here. It has been a half throughout which they have carved through the opposition almost at will, ripping things up big time here.
Utrecht have been simply outstanding in the first half. There doesn't seem to be a single weakness in their team, and should that not change, they could go big from here.
Utrecht dishing out what has been nothing short of an absolute mauling. The game is surely already in the bag, but there is plenty for the boys to talk about during half-time. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Van Dijk. And it's Messi.
Veneno, pinga da boca daquela cobra. Eu tava me olhando, mudando, olhei pra ela e digo: sou vaqueiro, marajoara, esses olhos de coque se encontram com o meu. Acho que vai me encantar. Numa cantiga pra dançar do vagalume no chuveiro do fundo, no vento querer espalhar. Veneno, pinga da boca daquela cobra. Eu tava me olhando, mudando, olhei pra ela e digo: sou vaqueiro, marajoara, esses olhos de coque se encontram com o meu. Acho que vai me encantar. Numa cantiga pra dançar do vagalume no chuveiro do fundo, no vento querer espalhar.
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. The Lazio fans are out in force, the atmosphere crackling, passions are high. How could this not be inspiring for all those down there in light blue? And a header! Good stop. And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. And now the breakaway. White. That's a nicely measured pass. He might... There's the shot! Superb goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Utrecht finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Can he latch on to this? That's really well cleared. And they're back on the ball again. Rafael Leao. Now it's Eto'o. And it's Messi. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Hit into the middle. It is a corner. Lazio have their second corner now. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's in space and looking for options. He's got away. And that should be the keeper's. Pull it.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Scholes. Beckham. White. And he was quick to react. Now it's Eto'o. Costa Curta kept his eye on it, and he's there. Ricky Puig. Beckham.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
And here's Messi. Just eases him off the ball. And the shot! And he hits the net. 2 up now, and they are cruising.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Lazio are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Oh, that's a fine interception. Ricky Puig. Kane. Decent hit! That's another chance. Oh, didn't catch it right.
Vinicius Junior simply had to find something instinctive because of the unexpected way the ball came loose.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Now it's Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And here's Eto'o. Rolls it backwards. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Works it forward. He could be in here. Keeper's ball. Has a look and plays it forward. Well timed, excellent interception. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Beckham. Time and again they are repelled. Vieira. That is a brilliant interception. Chance! Utrecht are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Beckham. Vinicius Junior. Always onto this. Beckham. Pull it. Now Davids. No luck with that dink over the top. Casillas sends that a long way. He won't be happy with that one. And it's Beckham. And that'll be the final action of the first half. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Sostituzione per la Lazio. Numero 7. Viene sostituito con il
And we're
numero
underway
18.
again.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
Van Dijk calmly anticipates. Now it's Kane. Nicely weighted ball. Davids. Mbappe providing an outlet on that flank. Header! He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
Ricky Puig. White is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Van Dijk with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Well read, and the danger is averted.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Vinicius Junior powering forward here. Great ball if he can get there. And he gets rid in a hurry. Just ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now it's Messi. Maldini kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Scholes. Messi. White. And it's Messi.
Lazio have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Well read, nice interception. Cafu. Oh, he's found support out wide. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Messi. It's out for a goal kick. And it's Hullet. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Scholes, great hit! It's a goal! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Numero 23. Scholes. Attenzione, un cambio.
Utrecht get themselves back into contention.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
And it's dealt with by the outrushing keeper. Oh, he's done very well to take that back.
Lazio clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Costa Curta. Now Davids.
Mbappe really added the width there thanks to his willingness to...
Real chance! It's in! Two ahead, late in the day, game over surely. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Lazio can breathe again. Scores! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
It's a good display of fighting spirit for me.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Mbappe. Scholes. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Costa Curta. And that's put paid to a promising move. Back into the middle. So nearly the perfect ball. Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Mbappe. Looking for options for movement. Can he put it away? Oh, denied brilliantly.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 3 coming up. Oh, smashing header. He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, I can tell you that the aluminium is still shaking after that, and we're talking fractions. That was a great try.
And he cuts out the supply. No, that's been intercepted. 5 minutes to add. Good spot, he's seen the run. Eto'o. Messi. Mbappe makes the interception. Scholes.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
He's found a way through. Hullet. Costa Curta gets across to intercept that. And there goes the final whistle. Utrecht were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you go about winning. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the...
Well, it is a game which, in the grand scheme of things, may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants of filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. So it's down to business, the business that truly gets this crowd engaged. This sight an ageless reminder of the investment in this game. The Pumas in with a header! It's there!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Utrecht are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Now it's Torres. Now it's Kane. No, he's just misjudged that one. Costa Curta. Perez. And that could set him on his way. He is through here. So nearly the perfect ball. Beckham. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Van Nistelrooy was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Costa Curta. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And he cuts out the supply. Beckham. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Up he goes! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Baresi promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, can he get onto this? Oh, easy pickings there. And that's put paid to a promising move. Bellingham. Now it's Messi. Kane shapes to shoot! And it's in! Utrecht back in business!
Utrecht clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Utrecht grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Bellingham. Shot a goal! Well, that is one way to stop him. And it's Beckham. Beckham! Goal! Utrecht! And the comeback is complete. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Costa Curta. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Well timed, excellent interception. Van Nistelrooy. That is ended up in no man's land. Van Nistelrooy looks to get on the end of this. Well, that looks a cracking ball. And he can clear it away. Pumas have reclaimed it. Perez.
Pumas Unam really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah, the wide players are doing their stuff and are grabbing the attention right now.
Beckham does have his name on the score sheet, of course. No luck with that dink over the top. Fernando Torres. Beckham powering forward here. And once more he proves rigid and robust. And he's there to clear it. Bellingham. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. White is one whose deliveries we all know about. That has been cut short. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Fernando Torres. And that has been clubbed away. Nicked it back promptly. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Bumazunam clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
That's a nicely weighted pass. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. So there was the first half.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Utrecht leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It is intriguing to watch and could easily go either way. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Changes made by neither side from what we understand. Keeper is right behind it.
I was expecting him to play it in until I saw his run-up.
And it's Perez. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. And smartly reclaimed. Belletti. Vinicius Junior. Oh, Red, nice interception. Pumas finding their passes. Keeper's ball. Interesting ball. There's the hit! And yes, it's there! Two to the good! They have breathing space!
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Oh, well played.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
There's the shot! Almost an hour gone. Belletti. Beckham. Beckham.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Davids. Engages and forces him off the ball. Messi. Oh, this is a very good run. Pass is just off target. Beckham. Fernando Torres. Throw in.
Cambio.
Kane is herring after that one. Great ball if he can get there. Utrecht do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Bellingham. Costa Curta cuts it out. White gets his pass away. And he goes cross-field. Beckham. Davids. Mbappe. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. And we have our very first corner.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that is out of play. Can he finish? It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And he's following up. And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Messi is offering a wry smile there.
It's their second corner of the game. Messi plays it short. And now they can spring out of defence. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given.
False.
Can he put it away? That is decidedly lacking. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And it's Fernando Torres. Beckham. Now it's Mbappe. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Oh, nicely intercepted. The muscular approach does pay off here. And he's quick to snatch it back. And that is as far as they're going to go. Well, that pass isn't the best. Kane. Oh, what a ball he's in here! It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble laying.
Great hit! They've done it! And what a climax we have here! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. Pumas give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Belletti swung over. Iniesta. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
He's pulled off a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
That's that, the end. They are pumped, boy they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will, and this place is bouncing. Kane taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Terrific recovery,
This is my decision. I don't think you listen. You listen. I don't think you listen. For me to come out, it must mean I'm a teacher. It must mean I'm not the same. It must mean I'm on your case. For me to come out, it means that I'm not teacher. I want to show you my world. Give me one break, I need faith. Faith to believe you, faith to receive you. Give me something I'm lacking. I don't need nothing. You are my everything. Only me and you. Only me and you. Only me and you. Only me and you.
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And here's Berbatov. And the counter is on. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Messi, Bellingham. Back into the middle, hits one! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
Scholes making another milestone appearance here. It is game number 4-0-0, Jim Beglin.
Well, this couldn't have happened to a better player, Peter. I say big congratulations to him. Someone who's told me on many occasions that his greatest motivation to keep playing is the love of the game. That's what it's all about.
White tries a cross. And that has been knocked clear. Schneider. Bellingham makes the interception. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges? Vinicius Junior! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Neymar. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Berbatov, he is through here. Mateus. Neither side yet able to find the net. Now it's Kane. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And he's managed to get free. Vinicius Junior was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Berbatov was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He's found a way through. In with a header! Goal! Utrecht! Broad smiles all round. It is indeed a fine, fine header.
Yeah, but I think most of the credit has to go for the ball into the box, Peter. Just came in at the perfect time and the perfect angle.
22, Harry Kane.
Utrecht have fired themselves in front.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
He's picked his way through. Too much on that, it's gone out. Koundé. Heerenveen looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Neymar. Berbatov! Goal! And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less. The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Heerenveen grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
Neymar. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Scholes. Oh, they can break here. That has been cut short. João Neves. Baresi. And it's played forward. Beckenbauer kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Costa Curta. And it's Scholes. White is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack, and we have our very first corner. That's a decent clearance. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And he's there to get it away. João Neves. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Oh, nicely intercepted. And it's Messi. Beckham. White looking to run onto it. Good read, needed to be. Baresi kept his eye on it, and he's there. And here's Bellingham.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Now it's Berbatov. João Neves. Now it's Messi. Oh, sweet feet. Schneider. And he was alert to it. And the half-time whistle goes. Utrecht head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. That's a
Just
really
quick
interesting
reminder
game, and
today,
they head in
please
at
refrain
half-time
from
at
parking outside
1-1.
This stadium. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
So it's back to business.
Utrecht have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Costa Corta. Played into space out wide. And he cuts out the supply. He's played him through. Now that's well seen too. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Played back to the goalkeeper. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Vinicius Junior fiddles it through, and he's picked out the run. And that could well leave a mark. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Utrecht clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Good spot, he's seen the run.
Neymar, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Schneider. Now it's Berbatov. And it's Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. Koundé gets over and intercepts. Schneider. Almost an hour gone. Vinicius Junior. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Mateus. Now it's Messi. He's shifting through the gears here. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Nice control. He is just caressing the ball. Decent hit! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And now a sudden chance to counter. He saw the danger and he went crashing in. Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. Utrecht are looking to go forward now. Oh, super find. Bastoni. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Looking for the runner. Messi looking to run onto it. And he thumps it clear. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Now it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. João Neves.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most...
And the finish! Goal! Head in vain! And the comeback is complete! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Taking place.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant.
Utrecht are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now. Utrecht have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
Bellingham, can he put it away? It's loose now and they want to get it back. He's got away with one there.
Substitution.
Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
Chance for the header! And that has been clubbed away. That's a good ball out wide.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Added time going up here. It's 3 minutes. And it's Schneider. No way through. Scholes. Mbappe. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And that's that. Utrecht can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were... Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us.
Hello,
As you can
everybody,
see, we
and
are all
welcome to
set.
today's match.
The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And expectations are rising, and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. So that's got things underway. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Simons. Oh, great, real chance! That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there. Van Dijk becomes the latest member of the 300 club. Another feather in his cap in what has become a fine career.
Well, Peter, I can't attest to this personally, not having made it to that many appearances myself, but you only need to look around to see not just how much it means to him, but everyone that...
There's the shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Taken back almost at once. That pass has been well intercepted. And here's Canabry, has a shot! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
Simons. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
That's been cut out, well played. Mbappe! And it's the goalkeepers to claim. Xavi Simons. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Baresi spots it and intercepts. That is a great pick out. There's a no-nonsense tackle. That is good alertness. And it's Canabry. Simons. No, that's been intercepted. Vinicius Junior. Cleared away. Oh, he's been flattened there. He's got us. It's bounced back off the post. Has a look up and drives it forward. Bellingham. Gnabry. Bellingham. Koulibaly gets good distance on it. And that's been won straight back. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Rodri.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Beckham. Good driving run. The muscular approach does pay off here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Mbappe! Van Dijk deals with that comfortably. That has not gone well. It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. Chance to shoot now! Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
White made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Tries a shot! There it is!
That couldn't have been a more potent injection of belief for this team. Top man, top drawer. That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
So the first goal of the game.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. There's the whistle for half-time. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room, and while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs, and the half-time score, 1-0.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And we are back underway. It scores! In he goes again!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's Canabry.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Xavi Simons. Oh, played right into his path. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
And he cuts out the supply. Endrick. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Mbappe is being harried and hassled.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Baresi cuts it out. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Look, the game is full of...
Bellingham! And it's hoisted clear. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Match was 70,987.
Utrecht have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. Utrecht with the corner. They're first.
Substitution on the field. Number 24, Bellingham. Coming on to replace him is...
And he's there to clear it.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
That's what has to be done now. No question about it.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and...
Can he put it away? Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle
Number
tweak.
9, Vinicius Junior. Coming on the field is number 11, Neymar.
Rodri kept his eye on it, and he's there. Utrecht will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Wirtz, Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Mbappe! So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press.
And the shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Substitutions taking place.
And he was alert to it.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
And it's Neymar. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle.
Mbappe! And the lead stays intact, just.
Well, I think that look says it all, Peter. Brilliant save from the keeper. He read the situation superbly.
Coming on to replace him is number 18, Mohamed Salah.
Utrecht have their second corner now. Beckham goes short.
Utrecht really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Rafael Leao is on his own. Big chance! It's a goal! 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Mbappe chasing after it. Mbappe hurtling down that right flank. Deftly done. Oh, well played. Oh, nice touch. He's picked his way through. Costa Curta did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away.
Koulibaly makes the interception. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well timed, excellent interception.
There will be 3 minutes
Cristiano
added time.
Ronaldo. Looking for the runner. Passing nice and neat. Oh, this looks sharp. Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. Mbappe! And time is up. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result is one that will make them suffer.
Security staff for each block.
So, Jim, how do you
Please
reflect
report
on
to the
what
staff
we've
room.